everything at one go. I'll give them, but introduce yourself. I don't want them asking me who you are and all that.
Thank you. My name is Norris Ongalo. I'm the event director for WLC Safari Rally. This is my first year as the event director. Before I was the chief safety officer for the last four years. And it's a privilege to work for Kenyans as the event director. This is their event, and I would like them to own it just from the onset. We are only there to make sure that we do what we think is right for the Kenyans, for them to get value for their money, to experience the rally, they have fun, bring their families. I would love this event to be a family-oriented event. So we've tried as much as possible to get as many spots for spectators. We've got people who like just being alone. Our team of marshals are well trained to spot such people and make sure that they're safe places. But that said, the event has started because the team's cargo is already in Mombasa. By 13th, Service Park will be up and running. So there'll be a beehive of activity in Service Park. In fact, I would love to take a picture of Service Park before and a picture of Service Park after. It's a heaven and earth difference. So there's a lot of beehive activity happening. Drivers are expected in from Saturday, Sunday, thereabout, because they have Reiki on Monday the 17th and 18th. And then 19th, we have shakedown at Sleeping Warrior Special Economic Zone, which is a 5-kilometer stage. But even before that, we've got what we call a pre-event test that runs on Sunday the 16th at Loldia. And this is only for the P2 cars and P3 cars, for them to test for the first time our environment. And that's run like a stage. So people can also go and watch this. This is at the old shakedown stage where we ran shakedown last year, and again entry is free for these events. On Friday we have 4 stages. Even before Friday, Thursday we have 2 stages, Kasarani and Camp Moran. And sorry, I love Camp Moran, so that's why it keeps on coming. So Muzabibu. Mzabibu, which is a spectral stage for the people within Naivasha and an environment. And then Friday we have a Camp Moran. Camp Moran is the longest stage. It's really the reason I love it is because it has everything. It has rocks, it has jumps, it has fast, it has tight corners, etc. And this represents what safari is about. So we have Camp Moran, we have Loldia, we have Geothermal, and we have the famous Kedong. Our famous Mitimbili is still intact. And by the way, Mitimbili was voted the best photograph point last year. And then on Saturday, we have the famous trio of Sleeping Warrior, Elementaita, and Soisambu. So guys in that area, they have a big array of spots to choose. And then on Sunday, we do again Muzabibu, and then we introduce Oserengoni and our famous Hell's Gate. So that's more or less a snippet of what we have laid out for the spectators. There's big opportunity for corporates to come in, and there's big opportunity for making this event an all-inclusive event. Why is it an all-inclusive event? If you look at the way we're structured, even from the organization point of view, we have a lot more women than we've had before. I think it is the first time we're having women leading stages. It's the first time we're having women and the second time in the history of WLC to having women as an all-women teams as stewards. We have a number of all-women teams who are driving this year. We've got Pauline and Lynette. We've got Tinash and the mother Gatimu. We have which other women? I think that's pretty it. I'm sure there's one more team for women. Yeah, so I've tried as much as possible to be as inclusive as possible.
Thank you. Tajaribu Kiswahili. One, usiongee sana. Hiyo inataka na watu
My name is George Mwangi, the clerk, of course, for the 2025 WRC Safari Rally. We are on the tail end of the preparations. So far, so good. Since August, we've been round about the route. We are just doing the final touches. From Monday, we are all relocating to Naivasha in time for the documentation on Sunday, because the drivers will start coming next week. They'll do recce Monday, Tuesday next week. And Wednesday, 19th, we have the shakedown at the Special Economic Zone, Sleeping Warrior. Thursday, we have the ceremonial start at the City Hallway. Then the cars go to Kasarani, and then later on to Safari Center for an autograph session and a holding for about 1 hour. Before they start one of our new stages, Muzabibu, which will host the village, also a first in the WRC Safari Rally. Then into service for the overnight Park Farme. Friday morning, the cars will head to Camp Moran, also a new stage this year. Very technical stage and very exciting. They come back through the Burus to Roldia, Geothermal, and Kendong. Kendong this year is a short stage, 15.1 kilometer, as opposed to the 31 we had last year. Then they repeat the same stages again in the afternoon. On Saturday, the first stage will be Sleeping Warrior. Again, the cars will go through the Burus. We are trying as much as possible not to interfere with the normal road users. So that's why we are keeping the rally cars onto the Buru Road. So through the Burus to Sleeping Warrior, they do Elementaita, which will run in the reverse direction. They go into Soisambu, which will also run in the reverse direction. We are doing this to spice up the event, to break the monotony of drivers doing stages over and over again, and also for the spectators. So they repeat the same stages in the afternoon, and then go for the overnight Park Farme, which as usual will be at the WRTI in Naivasha. On Sunday, the first stage will be the second run of Muzabibu, after which they'll go to Oserengoni and into the first run of Hell's Gate. In the afternoon, the first stage will be Oserengoni, and then we do the power stage at Hell's Gate, and the podium finish and prize giving at the Hell's Gate. Yeah, before the cars go back into the WRTI service park for the post-event scrutineering. Yeah.
Is the route ready? We remember last time, incidents of, we need to fix this, we need to fix that. Is everything ready?
My colleagues are on the ground. Roadworks are continuing. My colleagues, Musa Locho and Jomo Shiri are in Naivasha. George Njoroge is the one now handling Kasarani. Roadworks are ongoing, and we're in a good place. Yeah. Also, Dash Patel is in Camp Moran just to overseeing some few safety aspects that we are taking up, because in places the stage is very narrow. So we are creating laybys so that if someone has a problem, they can pull over and get somewhere to stop. So my colleague Dash Patel is there. So all in all, we're in a good place. Preparations are ongoing, and we look forward to having a good event.
How do you predict the rally to be this time around? We have the weather has been harsh, but Naivasha is known to be very unpredictable, and with the kind of cars we're going to have this time around.
The weather is quite unpredictable. 2 weeks ago, while I was there, it was very hot. When I was there last weekend, it was drizzling and raining in some places. Also, the weather forecast is we might have rains from this weekend. So safari will be as unpredictable as ever. Yeah. Yes.
Parting shot.
Kujeni mujienjoy na tufike salama nyumbani. Tunataka watu wajienjoy na warudi nyumbani salama.
We can talk in Kiswahili au kutuambia in Kiswahili yote. Umesikia?
Wacha
Arudie ipate mwisho.
hapo tu ya.
Sasa rudia hiyo na Kiswahili. Yaani